Oh. Okay. Finally back in the routine now. So obviously last week's training there was a lot of training sessions missing. Like usually I record every session, but Monday, Tuesday last week I was working with a videographer, so he was following me around with the camera. I didn't want to get in his way, so I didn't record my sessions for YouTube. And then, what was it? I think I recorded Wednesday. Yeah, I recorded Wednesday's leg session, and I put that up. But then I didn't record Thursdays because I trained with Mike and Jared. And then I believe Friday I put up, which was a push session. And then Saturday I rested. I was meant to train legs on Saturday, I believe. Yeah, I was meant to train legs on Saturday, but I decided to have a rest day because my body just really needed it, to be honest. Like, to be completely fair, I was just absolutely shattered and beat up. I was very, very fatigued. So I had that rest day, and then I moved my Saturday leg session to Sunday. I did that. I bought my camera, I bought my mics, everything was charged, ready to go. I forgot my fucking SD card, so yeah, a few sessions missing from last week. I think like a total of 3 sessions, or no, four training sessions. So I only got to record 2, which is a bit of a bummer. So yeah, it is what it is though. And today I forgot my cash, and it's minimum like $300 to use the F Plus here, or your card, so I can't get any Gatorade, so hopefully these 2 Rice Krispies prevent me from going hyperglycemic. Oh, hey bro, hey. Hey bro. Oh, what are they doing?
Yeah, they take shirt off, you see?
Oh, really? Photos?
Yeah, maybe you want to try.
Nah, I'm okay. Thanks, bro. Apparently Jared and Aaron and stuff are doing a bit of a pose down in there, and they're getting some photos. Friend was just asking me if I wanted to join them, but I'm alright. But yeah, hopefully these 2 Rice Krispies stop me from going hypo, because I can't buy my Gatorade, and I don't have my carb powder from Adam yet, because Adam hasn't visited Bangkok yet. So yeah, hopefully these tie me over and I don't start going hypo. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to scab some money off a friend and get a bottle of Gatorade, because obviously a bottle of Gatorade is $35, and you have to spend minimum $300 to use your card. But yeah, such is life when you forget cash. So I'm gonna mix up it's just a Concord grape, and then dive into my push session, because it's a bit of a big one today. I was going to be training with Aaron and Jared and stuff, but I think there was like 4 or 5 of them already training together, and I thought to myself, you know what, I want to get back in the swing of recording my sessions, and it's probably going to be a really long session. People are probably going to be like resting too long between sets if I join in, so I thought I'd just take one for the team and not join in basically. Oh, sorry, I'm burping. Not join in basically. So just to see what I've got today in terms of push, my Monday session. So I got calves, but I did train calves yesterday, so I might skip those today, which will shorten the session overall. So indoor fly, incline press, which I've been doing the Smith if it's free, and then a converging chest press, dumbbell pullover, machine laterals, skull crushers, but doing the skull crushers in more of like a JM press fashion, and then tricep press down. So that's kind of what's on the menu. 3 to 4 working sets of everything. So looking at a total of 24 sets, about that. Pretty big session if you ask me. So yeah, I'm probably going to need the carbs, so I probably will go hypo. So fingers crossed I don't, but if I do, I do. Yeah, I forgot my funnel again today too, so it means I have to do the makeshift funnel, aka my hands. Just cradle my hand around the lid, or not the lid, the bottle top. Bottleneck. Yeah, bottleneck, that's what it is. 1. So I want 3 scoops. It's about 5 grams per scoop. So you're looking at about 15 grams total of EAA powder with about 12 grams of EAAs in that 15 gram serve of powder. So it's basically what I aim for. I aim for about 10 grams per hour of training, and this will probably just scratch over an hour. So that's what I want. Yeah, ideally I'd prefer Gatorade because Rice Krispie treats, although it is nice to eat them, I'm kind of sick of eating at the moment, and they do have 2 grams of fat per bar, so 2 of these is 4 grams of fat. I'd rather just have straight carbs that are going to be readily available in liquid form, aka Gatorade. But beggars can't be choosers. And I'm just grateful that I actually didn't take these out of my bag from yesterday, because I actually packed these in my gym bag yesterday and I didn't eat them. Because I did have a couple of bottles of Gatorade yesterday, but because I don't have Gatorade today and I didn't bring money with me, I would have been pretty screwed if I didn't have these. So last night we went to Cheesecake Factory, and shit, what did I get? Can't remember I got the filet mignon, but I swapped the mashed potato this time for white rice. So just a rare filet mignon rice on the side. I had an entree. I can't remember what it was. Jared ordered an entree and it sounded nice, so I ordered it too. It was like kind of like dumplings or like dim sums, but it wasn't dim sums. It was just similar to that. So I had that as well. That was the entree. Then the main was the filet mignon. After that was cheesecake. I was going to try another slice, like a different flavour, but I caved last minute and I changed my decision to the Cinnabon, which is what I got last time. I just loved it so much that I had to get it again, and I don't regret it. But yeah, had that. Then we followed that with frozen yogurt afterwards. We went to Yogurt Land, which was 4 levels up from where Cheesecake Factory was. Yeah, we were rolling out of there, like a lot of food, barely walking, but yeah, I mean, I could have just kept eating. I don't know what was wrong with me yesterday. I must have had like a tapeworm or something, because I just had like an unlimited appetite yesterday, and I woke up, despite overshooting my calories yesterday by like an additional 1,000 or so. I think I like totaled like 6,500 calories yesterday. I woke up 200 grams lighter, so it was a bit weird. Right. I'm going to use that shit now. Because I got no check-ins, so I can kind of take my time with training, which is nice. But I'm going to turn the camera off and finish this one, and I'll see you guys in there for the session. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck happened there. I've done 2 sets already, and the motherfuckers didn't record. So attempt number 3, hopefully this fucking gets recorded. Otherwise I'm gonna be pissed off. So what I did explain in the first set of these is I'm just trying a different fly variation today. Okay, the second set now. I might move it forward just a touch more. It's already on the edge of the flooring. So why not push it a little bit more and get more of a stretch? I'm already kind of damaging the floor. Oh. 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 One to go. Now I look, well, I think I look small as fuck in this shirt, but I can assure you, probably has a lot to do with the fact that it's a 7XL. This isn't a 7XL in Asian either. I got this 7XL in Australia. So, it's a pretty big shirt, if you ask me. There we go. Final set. Probably could have pushed for like a 11th rep on that set, but would have been really edging on the side of too much, I think. So first time doing this variation of the fly in a very long time. Might as well take it a little bit more conservatively, so I just removed the chance of injuring myself from doing something stupid. So onto the incline Smith press now. Probably the same weight as usually, like 2 plates aside, and just focus on getting a good stretch at the bottom, control on the weight. Trying to probably limit the pause at the top, just to challenge myself in a way that doesn't require adding additional load or doing more reps than what I did the previous time I hit it. So I think it was 2 weeks ago that I did the incline Smith, so I'll look back at what I did 2 weeks ago, because I had to sub it for the hammer strength neutral grip incline press last week due to the gym being busy. So I'll see what I did the week prior. I'll just match the number of reps I got on that with the load and just aim for slightly shorter pauses at the top. So I'm spending more time in that loaded stretch and not really giving myself as much of a break or a rest mid-set between each rep at the top of each rep. You know, you're probably wondering, how the fuck did I get so sweaty between the last set of flies and the first set of this? The answer is I had to find a bench that actually fit this fucking Smith machine, which was a challenge. It proved to be more of a challenge than I expected, let's just say that. I had to trial out 4 different fucking benches till I found the right one. because all the other ones were too long, so you'd back it up to the basically as far as it could go under the Smith machine, and you still wouldn't be far enough under the bar to be able to do the press. It was like a guillotine press, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, 15 minutes later and a litre of sweat later, finally ready to do the first working set. Might have been a little bit submaximal, but I'd rather play it an extra rep in reserve than to push it a little bit too much and tear my pec, because this is what I tore my pec on last time. So got to be mindful of that and be a sensible, responsible adult. So that's the thing, like the longer you lift, the more you realize it becomes a game of staying injury free than it does actually hitting PBs in the gym. And that the PBs are just byproducts of just continually turning up and not getting injured or not fucking yourself up. When you're younger, you can just come in and, especially when you're new to lifting, just come in and progress week after week. But as you get more experienced, as you become a more advanced lifter, the ability to progress decreases. The frequency at which you hit a PB elongates or gets longer. And it very much so becomes more a game of, I need to focus on not tearing my fucking shit up in this session and making it to the next session. And that cumulative effect over time of doing so is going to lead to me progressing in time and growing in time. But yeah, the focus shifts from hitting a PB to not fucking yourself up. It's funny how it works, but it is what it is. And that's one thing that I've learned as I've gained more experience and as I've become a more seasoned lifter. Okay, second set. Oh, keep forgetting that I racked that lower. Oh, that's one way to psych yourself up. Got the fight or flight system going a little bit. Nothing like hitting yourself in the noggin. All right. Yep, that's right. Plant my feet. That's one thing, focus on setting up consistently every time you do a set. It goes a long way, much longer than you think it does. Like one thing that Ed Cohen told me a long time ago, I've said this before, but I'll say it again for anyone who's new, is he told me to treat your warm-up sets like your working sets and your working sets like your warm-up sets. What that basically means is they should look the same from the empty bar to your working weight or your top weight. And you should be putting in as much effort and focus from when you perform a set with the bar versus when you're doing top set. Don't just treat it subpar because it's a subpar load, and vice versa. Don't treat it more important because it's a heavier load. Treat everything equally as important, or treat everything with an equal level of importance. Oh. It's gonna be a bitch to unrack on that last set, I'll tell you that. I shouldn't have racked it that high. You know what, the good thing about my camera overheating, or I suppose the silver lining, is I like to probably have too short of a rest interval between sets, and the camera now forces me to turn it off between sets to allow it to cool down so it doesn't overheat, so I can actually record the sets. As a byproduct of that, I get slightly longer rest periods, which is a good thing, I guess. Just move the seat back a smidge. It felt a little bit too far forward on that last set. Okay, let my feet. Even grip. And now to unrack this hip from a abnormally high pin, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Another reason I wanted to take that a little bit more conservative this week was I didn't do that other fly variation last week. I did a different one. And I also haven't done this for a full week, or for 2 full weeks now, because I had to sub it last week. So due to the time between when I last did this and today, and the fact that I did a different exercise preceding this, I didn't want to push things, because my odds aren't in my favor when I do that. So now it's onto the converging chest press, pullovers, and then shoulders and triceps. Okay, the camera's feeling abnormally warm, so hopefully it doesn't overheat on me, because I want to be able to record all 3 working sets and not have the same issue I've had in previous weeks. See how this second set fares in comparison to the first one. First one actually felt really good, and unlike last week or every week prior to this week that I've done this exercise, I'm doing these from the floor this time, because there's usually some idiot that leaves like a 25-pound plate on the floor either side, and so you're kind of starting an inch off the ground, so you're getting an inch less range of motion, so an inch less of gains, and I'm usually too fucking lazy to move it, to be honest, so I just do it and just load it up a little bit heavier if I need to. But yeah, it's actually challenging me. I'm not having to increase the weight, whereas I would otherwise have to if I was doing it from the elevation. Like this week, if I was doing it from the same elevation as I usually do it, 2 places side would have been a fraction too light now for me. But because I've got the extra inch of range of motion now from doing it from the floor, I don't need to increase the weight. It's kind of like a progression for me from last week. Oh. Decent.
Final set. Just occurred to me too, I'm running on like 3.5 hours sleep. Ooh. Not good. On that set, I really tried to like exaggerate what I was doing on the first two, and it's like, as I'm lowering the handles, as I'm coming down to that negative, I'm trying to consciously push my chest to the ceiling, almost like I'm trying to touch the ceiling with my chest as I'm lowering the handles. Man, it stretches the fuck out of your chest, that's for sure. But I was doing it better than I did on the first two on that third set, which is why I think I lost so many reps. I went from getting like 10 to 11 reps to I think it was 8 or 9. So a 2 to 3 rep drop off, which is pretty significant in the course or the span of one working set. But that's done now, so time for dumbbell pullovers to finish chest off, and then onto some side delts and triceps. All right. And I've decided to drop the weight back one increment. I'm going to focus more on like hanging out in the stretch. So slightly lighter load, but I'm going to increase the difficulty of it, I guess, or challenge myself in another way. Oh. Ooh. 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 Oh, God. Oh. Always get dizzy doing these. Blood kind of rushes to your head when it's hanging over the edge of the bench. Oh. Okay. Oh. First set went pretty well. All right. Round 2. God. Really stretches your diaphragm out too. Oh. I swear this session is taking for fucking ever. It's not a bad thing, I guess. It's just not really a good thing either. I love training, but I don't love being in the gym for longer than I need to be. And it feels like this session's just taking longer than it needs to take. Probably from fucking around trying to find a bench earlier. That chewed up about 15 minutes. Otherwise, I'd be close to finish by now. These delts. When I'm doing my rep match sets, it doesn't take too long. And triceps, 2 exercises, it's not too long. Wiggle my way up on the bench. Oh. Okay. Shoulders now. God. 3% battery. Let's pray to the iron gods that I get this full set recorded before it dies. Otherwise you'll just be watching 3 working sets instead of all 4, because I won't be doing an extra set. "17 reps. Gotta get 17 on the next 3 sets. Four more. Third set. Four more. Four more reps. And that's not like a traditional my rep match set where I'm doing at least 15 seconds or 15 breaths between each kind of cluster. I'm just giving myself enough time to the point to which I feel like I'm ready to go again. Then I'll just keep going. So that might be 10 seconds or 10 breaths, it might be 15, might be 8, just depends. But yeah, so I guess in that way it's a little bit less standardized, a bit more unregulated, or less regulated. Unregulated, yeah, that's a word. Shit, I can't even think. There's that much blood that's drained from my head. One more set, and then two tricep exercises to finish off. Skull crushes and then press downs after that. 4 sets of each of those, I believe, so 8 sets total of triceps. I believe they're my rep match sets as well. Fuck. Fourth and final, one of these. But to be honest, I don't enjoy training delts. It's not fun. Probably could have mustered up another one, but the reps were getting a little bit sloppy toward the end there, and they were feeling a little bit shorter. They were not full, not quite a full range of motion. So, insert first breath pause. All right, so 4 to go. Feeling lightheaded. I think I'm starting to go hypo. Hopefully I make it through the session though. I'm going to try rough it out. And see how it goes. Oh. All right. So I've already done a set. However, my camera decided to fuck with me and not record it. I must have double tapped it accidentally. So this is set number 2 of 4, but it's the first one you're seeing. So I'm going a little bit lighter than last week. That 12-pound lighter, just aiming for more reps, better control and execution overall. Okay. Trying to get a move on. I am wasting too much fucking time. One left. Last set. Trying to send it. Fuck, that sounded gay. Now, I meant to do 4 sets of this, but we'll see how I go, because I really do need to get out of here. It's only 3:30 in the afternoon. Day's almost gone. Still got a lot of work to do, so no check-ins, thankfully, because that would be important pressing work, but kind of work that I can decide to do at my own pace today, but I still want to get it done before the night comes around. And it's going to be a 15-minute walk home after this, 15 minutes or so to get showered and dressed. And so I gotta, whenever I finish the session, add on an additional half an hour before I can even get started and anything. I've got to have a post-workout meal too. So yeah. One more. I'm not going to do a full rest, pause, rest period. Just a little bit. Send down, 2 to go. All right, final set. Fourth and final set in its home time, thank fuck. Two left. All right.